préposition à. Okay, so in the previous lesson, I've been introducing the modification of this preposition à when it's combined with articles. Okay, so I would definitely advise you to watch it if you didn't. And then in that lesson, we'll discover, well, the different uses of la préposition à. And you'll see that it's a long video. Why? Just because à could mean or could be translated in English with at, in, to, and then I explain you the reason why we've got this second to here, because it will be the from something to something. Okay, so that's the main reason why we've got the two twos. And then it could be translated with on, and then other meanings and other uses of this preposition à. Okay, so we'll start with at, if that's okay with you. And so, few examples. The first one, so if you want to translate it with this at, would be il reste à la maison. Rester is to stay, okay? And in that case, we would construct it with à, okay? Il reste, he stays, à la maison, at home, okay? Il reste à la maison. Second example, we could use this conduire, okay? Conduire is to drive, and then when you want to introduce the speed, okay, in that case it's 40 km/h, then you would use this à, okay? So at 40 km/h. Je conduis à 40 km/h. Je conduis à 40 km/h, okay? And then the last example we could have for this at, it's for the price, like here, à 10 euros. Le prix, the price, est fixé, okay, à 10 euros. Okay, so in that case, it would be translated by this at, but then in that case, well, here, we would use this à in French. Okay, so il reste à la maison. Je conduis à 40 km/h. Le prix est fixé à 10 euros. Okay, so if you want to express this at concept for these situations, then you will have to use this preposition à. Okay, so let's see now the second category we will have, and it will be this in concept. So the first one, mon frère est au lit. Okay, mon frère, my brother, is au lit, in bed. Lit is bed. Okay, mon frère est au lit. Second example, il est à la campagne. Campagne, country, countryside, okay? Il est à la campagne. All right, so in that case, it will be used, we will use this preposition à, okay? And then the last one, so if you want to introduce a town, okay, you want to use this habiter, habiter is to live, okay? J'habite à Paris. All right, you can see we don't put any articles, just the name of the town. J'habite, I live in Paris. J'habite à Paris. All right, so mon frère est au lit. Il est à la campagne. J'habite à Paris. Okay, so if you want to, well, translate this in concept that would be in English, then it should be à with, as we saw, the combination with the articles, if needed, and the modification, au lit, à la campagne, à Paris. All right, let's see another use of à, and it would be to. Few examples. Je rentre à la maison. Okay, so in that case, rentrer, it's to go back. All right, so je rentre à la maison. And when we want to introduce this concept, then we should use this à la maison. Je rentre à la maison. Second thing, nous allons, allons is to, aller is to go, okay, à Marseille. Nous allons à Marseille. Okay, so we go to, all right, so in that case you should use this preposition à. All right. Then, il donne un conseil, okay, donner is to give, un conseil, an advice, Okay, so he gives an advice. À sa fille, his daughter. So in that case, to his daughter, you should use also this preposition à. Okay, so je rentre à la maison. Nous allons à Marseille. Il donne un conseil à sa fille. All right? And so now, whoops, we'll see the second use of this to, okay, but when it's combined with the preposition de, like here. So de would be from, and then you put something, and à will be the to. All right? So je travaille, travailler is to work, de, so from 8 heures à 17 heures. Okay, so it's really the from to. Okay, so in this example, it's quite traditional, quite classic, because we introduce the hours or the time. Okay, so from to. Let's see another example now. Il sera, remember, sera, it's to be, but the future form. Il sera en France du 15 juin. Okay, so here you've got a date, and if you look carefully, you've got this du. So it does mean that normally you should put the article le 15 juin, and that's the reason why we've been combining the two, and it becomes du. Okay, we've been seeing that in a previous lesson, so if it's not clear, watch it. Du 15 juin au, same thing here, we've got the preposition à, but then combined with the same article, so le, okay, and it will become au 22 juillet. All right, so in that situation, you can see that it's exactly the same concept, but as we use the articles, then we've got to modify the prepositions. Okay, so il sera en France du 15 juin au 22 juillet. And the last example that we can have, ce train, this train, okay, va, so goes, de Rennes à Paris. Okay, and in that case, we just put the name of the towns, okay, de Rennes à Paris. But then in that case, so whether it's à 17 heures au 22 juillet à Paris, so the concept is it's this to, okay, but then it is combined with de, and then remember de with the articles, and it will change, so in that case it would be du. All right? Another possibility would be the concept of this on. Okay, so let's see a few examples here. Ce film, this movie, est à la télé. Okay, on TV, à la télé. Okay, we've got this à here and then la télé. So télé, of course, it's for télévision. Okay, but in most of the cases, we don't use in French this télévision, the full word. We just use this télé word. Okay, ce film est à la télé. Second example, mon ami, my friend, habite, habiter is to live, au, so same thing here, you've got this preposition, but it's combined with le, so it becomes au, and then cinquième étage, cinquième, fifth, and then étage, floor. So in that case, you want to say that your friend is living on the 5th floor, okay? And in that case, we get to use this à preposition. Third example, il y a une horloge, okay, a clock, au mur, okay, so same thing here, okay, le mur, the wall, okay, but then we combine à and le and it becomes au, okay, au mur. Il y a une horloge au mur. So let's read them one more time. Ce film est à la télé. Mon ami habite au 5e étage. Il y a une horloge au mur. All right. And now let's see all the others possibilities that we've got. Okay. So with verbs, because some verbs, and it's only examples here because we've got many verbs that will require this preposition à, okay? So parler, parler à, to talk to, penser à, okay, to think about someone or something, arriver à, okay, to succeed, to do something, okay? So in that case, you should use this preposition a with these verbs. Okay, you will see that normally the way students do is that they will remember these prepositions and the combination of verbs and preposition little by little. So when you will encounter a new verb with a preposition, the idea is to try to write it or to try to memorize it, and that's the way it will go. Okay, so same thing, you can combine this preposition a with adjectives. For instance, interdit à, or then prêt à. Interdit, it's forbidden. Prêt, ready. Okay, so in that case, you should combine these adjectives with the preposition à. Okay, so it's possible to use this preposition à when you want to express or to tell how it is done. Okay, so for instance, when you want to say that it's been done, it's been machine done, or handmade, yeah, you use this fait. So faire is to do, okay, but then in that case it would be done, okay. À la machine, fait à la main. All right. Second use, when you want to use this travel concept. So venir is to come, okay. So if you want to say that, to come by something, okay. Here it's pied, foot, vélo, and then motorbike. Okay, so the concept in French is that if you're not inside, so like a car, a train, tramway, subway, so if you're not inside, then normally the concept would be to use this preposition à. Okay, when you want to use this come, go, okay, by. So you should use this à preposition, okay, but then keep in mind that in many cases, French people tend to use, when it comes to vélo, moto, well, you can listen and you can hear quite many times this en instead of a. Not really for pied, because, French people will still use this à pied, okay, because it's like a common expression. But still for vélo and moto, many persons will use this en. Okay, officially it should be a mistake, but then many persons are using it, so just be ready and try to remember that it's possible that you will hear this en vélo and then en moto. Okay, if you want to describe something, okay, so for instance, la personne au manteau vert. Okay, so in that case you want to say that this is the person who is wearing the green jacket, okay, au manteau vert. So in that case it's always the same, so a and le combine and it will become au. Or then, in that case it can be red hair, okay, so cheveux roux, so in that case it's the plural, okay, a plus le, and it will become au, like that. But it's quite common to use this a, okay, and then you want to describe a person. So it's also quite commonly used if you want to talk about food. For instance, un gâteau au chocolat. All right. So un gâteau au chocolat, same thing here. À le, okay, un gâteau au chocolat. Or then un croissant aux amandes. Un croissant aux amandes. So gâteau, cake, chocolat, chocolate. Croissant, it's this classical French pastry. And then amande, almonds. Okay. And then the use, so for instance, if you want to make a difference between, because une cuillère it's a spoon, okay, so coffee spoon will be une cuillère à café. All right, so in that case we've got to use this preposition à as well. Or then une machine à laver, washing machine, so une machine à laver. Another option would be the owner. So if you want to say la maison, so the house, est à mon frère. Okay, so belongs to my brother. So in that case we use this être, to be, okay, and then à here, mon frère, my brother. Okay, well then you could say ce chien, this dog, is mine. So est is à moi. So it's possible, like we've been seeing here, to put a noun after, or then you could put a pronoun, like here, à moi, or then you could put the name of the person. C'est à Eric. Okay, does it belong to Eric? C'est à Eric. So it's a question in that case. All right. So it's quite commonly used, this à, when you want to say that the person is owning the thing. Okay, and then the time. So if you want to use this rendezvous, so let's meet à 20h. Okay, so in that case you should use this à and then you put the time à 8h du matin, for instance. The pain. Normally we've got this expression. So when you say that, when you want to say that, well, you've got an ache, something somewhere in your body. So avoir mal and then à, all right? And then you will combine it with the article. So ventre would be like stomach. Okay, so stomach ache would be avoir mal au ventre. So obviously this au is a plus le. So that's the reason why it's like that. Okay, ventre is masculine. So if it's tête, la tête, head, headache, à la tête. Okay, so same structure, avoir mal à la tête. And then, in that case, pied, foot, au pied. Okay, avoir mal au pied. Okay, so in that case, you get the plural form. And the last thing that we'll use this preposition à for, it's when you want to say goodbye. So if you notice that probably we say à demain. So see you tomorrow, à demain. À bientôt, bientôt soon, see you soon. À tout à l'heure, so it's in a few minutes or in a while. À tout à l'heure, okay? À demain, à bientôt, à tout à l'heure. So in that case, you should definitely use this preposition à if you want to say these things.